Show. We are back on the Geek Speak Radio Show, talking to Joe Field, owner-operator of Flying Colors Comics and other cool stuff in Concord, California.
You actually started Free Comic Book Day, which is one of the biggest events in comics, period, end of story. It's the first Saturday in May. I want to know, are you having a great, big, crazy, gigantic party for Free Comic Book Day?
We always have a great, big, crazy, gigantic party here. It's where it all happens. Yeah, we usually have about 1,000 or more of our closest friends here for the day, and we give away literally thousands of comic books for free. This year we will be maybe what I'll do is I'll give it a Geek Speak Radio exclusive. I'll tell you what's going on.
Ooh, nice.
We are doing something that is going to be exclusive to Flying Colors. We're producing a full-color print by local artist Jeff Bonavert and inked by superstar inker Mick Gray, who will both be on hand to sign the print, and portions of the proceeds from that print will go to benefit the Hero Initiative. And in addition to that, we will also be having another cartoonist here, Steve Moncuse, the creator of Fish Police. His Fish Police compilation is being released this week, but on Free Comic Book Day, we will have a special signed book plate edition with Steve here that has exclusive original art in it. And then we always have goodies. We have refreshments. We have all kinds of cool deals going on. We usually have costume characters here. It's a party.
Fantastic. I wanted to ask you, too, as the only girl on the panel, this is something that's pretty interesting to me. You have 3 daughters, so how early did you start teaching your daughters about comics? I don't know what ages they are, but how early did you start teaching them? Yeah,
well, they're all adults now, but they actually from a very my oldest daughter, who is now almost 31, I would, and this is my grandson coming up to me right here, would come and she'd come and sit on my lap, and I'd read her old Simon and Kirby Stuntman comics. My second daughter worked here in the business full time for about 4 years after college, and she totally loves comics. And my youngest daughter worked here part-time for about 4 years, doing weekends, and they're artistic too. So
it's stuck. It's stuck with all 3 of them.
Oh yeah. Now, are they regular Wednesday shoppers? No, but there were times when they were younger where I'd bring the new issue of Bone home, for instance, and I'd read it, and then my wife would read it, and then my oldest daughter, the second daughter, the third daughter, everyone would read it, and then we'd all talk about it. It was just a really cool family thing to do, and I think I'm seeing a whole lot more of that now, where families are coming into the store, and there's enough material for younger people, whether boys or girls, to read with their parents, read on their own, and the whole family can be enjoying comics at the same time. So it's a really cool deal, and that's kind of one of the visions my wife and I had for our store, and it's nice, 22 plus years later, that we're still seeing it happen.
I read on your website earlier before the show, and I read your thing about Free Comic Book Day, that studies indicate that children who read comic books, their vocabulary is more expansive than children who don't read comic books.
Oh, absolutely. And the idea is just get kids reading. But more than that, currently, we live in such a visually drenched culture. Everything is visual. And I think more and more kids tend to be visual learners than they learn by text. comics are the bridge for that. And one of the things I like to say is that comics are the only form of entertainment that works on the right brain and the left brain simultaneously. You've got the cognitive and the interpretive. The cognitive of reading the words and the interpretive of looking at the pictures and filling in your own story. So it's really a powerful entertainment and educational medium.
Well, and in that vein, you have done outreach with schools and teachers who will use comic books in the classroom, correct?
Absolutely, and in some of those schools, we've since they introduced comics, we've seen the reading scores for the school go up.
Amazing.
Everything is visual now, and comics just really play into that in a big way. If I had $1 for every parent who came in here and said to their kid, "I'll buy you comics when you learn how to read," and then we hand them something for free and say, "Try this out." Comics are such a powerful medium and have something to offer to everyone who likes to read that, I make the challenge to anyone. Come in here and I will find you something that you will love coming back to month after month or week after week.
And again, Joe's store is Flying Colors Comics and other cool stuff in Concord, California. You can go out there, those of you who are here in the San Francisco Bay Area. Joe, thanks a lot for coming on and talking to us for a few minutes.
Great talking with you. Call me anytime, and hope to see y'all soon.
Right, Joe. Thanks a lot.
The Geek Speak Radio Show. We'll be right back.